I swallowed really hard. What's the frick is up, guys? This is the worst intro I've ever done. I'm sorry. Can we start again? No, it's okay. We're in.
Start again.
No. It's fine. Red, yellow, yellow. Okay. Guys, it's me, David, and I'm in the pod, and I'm not alone in here. God, I wish I was. I'm in fact joined by Whoover. Say hello.
It's me. Hi, it's me, Whoover. You haven't heard from me in a while.
Cyberprime.
But now you have.
Hello there! I am here in the pod. You can't get rid of the champ that easy.
And that's what's good, guys, is it's one of my favorite pod groupings. It's the three of us. We don't do this often. But how are you guys doing?
Does anyone sense
doing
that, like,
great, man?
overwhelming feeling of rage?
Yeah, I'm feeling some anger and everything, but I don't think it's
anger?
important. I don't think this is important. I don't think it's important.
Okay, yeah, no, it's not. It's not.
How have you guys been?
I'm
Doing good,
fantastic.
David.
I
How are you?
realized that I cut Turtle Guy out of my life completely, and I've just been smiling all the time. I've been having a great
That's
day.
why there's been such a delay. We've been spending the last few months doing everything we can to extricate this guy from our lives.
Turtle Guy's
It took a
excommunicado.
while. I moved
Sure
country
he cannot
thrice.
interrupt any moment of my life.
Yeah, it's been tough. It's been really, really tough. But you know, it's done now. We've
We've gone full
escaped
cold turkey.
from the shadow of the shell, and
That's actually a
we're
good
here.
name.
Yeah, we've gone cold turtle. And here we are, guys, for the
That was
50th
not as
episode of The Boys in the Pod.
We wouldn't have it any
I
other
don't
way.
need you to rank my jokes as I say them, Cyber. Let's just let it ride, okay? As you can tell, I'm hosting the episode, which means that there's a banger topic inbound, because it wouldn't be a pod if we didn't get some small talk out of the way.
Fingers crossed.
What have you guys been up to?
A
What have I
lot.
been up to?
A lot, man.
There you go.
Dude, I graduated.
Congrats,
That's cool.
man.
That's actually hey, congratulations.
really-
That's like a real
that's
joke.
genuinely really cool.
That's a real one. That's a good one. I'm proud of you for that.
I gave myself a pat on the back for that one. You know, I
Yeah.
was like, well done, me. You got out of college.
You fucking did it. You cut through the bullshit and you made it to
And
the
what
end.
did I decide to do? I decided to go right back in.
Yeah, that was
Just
a weird
when I
one.
thought
That
I was out.
revolving door of education just does not end.
literally walked out of the college with my education gowns on and stuff like that, and then I was like, turned around, did a 360, did a 180, and was like, okay, take me back. Let's do a
It's like
masters.
that Grandpa Simpson thing where he walks in, he hangs up his hat, and then he immediately puts it back on. He's back. Yeah. Yeah, that's hey, congratulations. I'm glad for you. What about you, Cyber? What's the biggest thing that's happened to you since the last episode of the podcast?
Oh,
Now,
Jesus.
you can't say you cut Turtle Guy out of your life, obviously.
No, that's
Ah!
shit.
No, he's
he found us. He found us.
times.
He found us.
don't
That's
do
You're
so.
operating on Beetlejuice terms.
Was that really what you were counting?
I literally counted. You said my name twice. David kept fucking dodging it. The shell guy, that guy, the turtle. And I
turtle
was
man.
waiting for so goddamn long.
I was actually hoping we wouldn't summon him until the topic, but here we are.
I was hoping he just wouldn't.
Well,
open his
Turtle Guy
mouth for the
always
rest of the
arrives
episode.
early, so like we should expect it.
Yes.
That's why he can't hold down a little
always
over.
arrives.
Anyway, Cyber, sorry, you were saying?
That's not what. Right. It's been a while, guys. Hello. As champion of the pod, I want to apologize for the delay in the pod episodes.
Whoa,
But,
hold on,
that
hold
was
on,
none
hold
of
on,
our
hold on.
collective
You're saying a lot of
faults.
words,
It was
none of
just
them
a lot
answering my
life.
Five-time
question.
champion.
No, so...
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Champion.
Okay. Let me
Hold on,
let me
what's
get
the
it.
champion of the pod business?
Someone has
Okay.
not been. Someone has
That's
not
not
been
relevant to this
listening
episode.
the pod.
That's not relevant to
But
this
yeah,
episode.
we're
Come
gonna
on
ignore
now.
it. We're
That's
gonna ignore
not-
it.
that's
The
not
title.
relevant to
what's
this
The
episode.
title is where it deserves to be for now, and this is the 50th episode, so we're gonna
Is it?
It's
carry on.
collecting dust
Yes.
is where it
So,
is.
fuck you. At least you'd
No,
rather
wait, hold on,
connect
hold
dust
on,
on
hold
you.
on, wait.
So
wait,
my small talk,
wait.
if we had to consider this, I actually don't know when the last one went up, but I did I have the Cyberprime channel is over 2,000 subs now. I don't know if that was the case in the last one. It very well could have
The
been.
last time the episode went up, you only had 5 subscribers and 4 of them were
Oh
us.
yeah.
And one of them
yeah.
was that guy.
So
You know that guy.
yeah,
That guy.
that guy.
He lives in me. Anyway, you were saying, sorry, biggest thing. So
well, no, that
2000.
was 2,610 right now at the time of
I
recording.
need to date the episode.
So,
just son of a bitch.
Make that noise.
It's pretty cool. Anything else? What else has happened to me? I've technically started a new job, so that's very challenging. A lot more intense than my previous job, but in a great way. I'm loving it. How do I word this? It's challenging.
That's a hint. He's working at McDonald's.
And
I knew
what?
it.
He had to fight Ronald. I know. That was a diabolical laugh. Holy shit.
With the grimace beast.
That took me. Oh, Hoover, that was a good one. I did not. That took me a couple seconds to process. But yeah, no, it was. It's going good. I'm very busy, but I feel like I'm kind of perpetually at that point. But like it's fine. I'll be really fun until burnout appears in the looming horizon. Hopefully hopefully I'll make it to Christmas, and then I'll just
Like good old pal.
I
Freeze.
genuinely thought that was like a reference to something, or it sounded like a that sounds like a Transformers character.
It probably is. that's a-
Behold, it is I, Burnout.
It sounds like a Stunticon.
Kill you, Prime.
But yeah. So no, I'm getting on good. I don't really have anything else to say on the pod. I don't think. We've all been going on journeys, both literal and metaphorical. And Hoover's in a constant struggle to try and get whatever he's trying to say, but of course we're not going to let it happen because that's part of his character arc. Hoover doesn't have a
I'm
choice.
gonna get cut off.
He's going to get a
I
choice.
can't
He's
fight
going to
my
get
way
no.
into
He's not
the
going to.
spotlight.
He's going to get. Well,
No,
actually,
no,
I don't
no,
know
no,
what
no.
he's going to get. I don't know. I'm not the host today. Why is Turtle Guy? Fuck you, gobble gobble. I'm not the host. So only one person here knows what might happen, and that's not me.
Well, I think I'd like to actually know what Hoover's got to say.
You do?
I do.
Nice.
It is
Okay.
Hoover.
So I was actually away recently as well.
Go fucking
So I've been to Paris.
Go on.
I haven't.
No, you can
I'm
speak.
lying.
I just want to clear things up. I'm rewinding this conversation just a tiny bit back. Simon, you're claiming to be the champion of this
Oh
pod
God.
when you haven't competed with all the members of this pod.
Well, that's true.
Yeah,
actually,
but that
you
was
compete
the
against
point.
arguably the weakest link of this pod.
Yeah, but I had to start somewhere,
dare
and
you?
you guys weren't available for like 4 weeks straight. And then we took a couple months break, so we had to
Okay,
make
we're
do.
gonna have to remedy
Me
that
and Turtle
soon.
Guy had to come up with something to keep the pod alive. Okay,
Listen, we have been carrying this podcast on our back.
we have
for
been.
I don't know how many
Can I just point
episodes
out
in
that
a
there have
row.
been an episode
Titanium
for
has been keeping
10
it going.
years.
Yeah, because like it got to the point where we got to the
Not even the pod. This
50th
was
episode and we
Titanium in
didn't
the
want to
pod.
do the 50th without you guys.
What was the last one that went up?
Was that the
49th
champion of the
episode.
pod?
I think it was my title defense.
Your title defense?
Gonna have to have
God damn it! I
title
thought I'd
defense.
trip him into a loophole.
No, the last one was. I was in the last one.
You were?
You what? Oh yeah, no.
was
Was
his
this the
cake.
one without me?
Yeah, it was his
Pull up the
cake.
Spotify.
Oh,
just
wait, that
checked.
was.
You
Oh
know
yeah,
what?
that
I
was
think
the
we
last one. I
peaked.
remember that.
We
I remember
peaked
that.
with
now.
my cake.
So fuck all of you motherfuckers. I was the last co-host of this thing.
Hey,
Yeah,
I didn't
but then
claim
I also
anything.
did the
Well,
Turtle Talks response
true.
to that, so...
Is that a Turtle Talks? Or oh no, sorry, I don't know what that is actually. Anyway, guys.
You, that came out the same day as the last episode of the pod, so it is just as relevant.
So is a new
Fuck
episode
you,
gonna go
shut
out
up,
when?
Start the topic.
No, hold on. Don't tell me what to do, motherfucker. I didn't even talk about my
I
goddamn
don't.
news.
I did that. I got the final word. Start the topic.
That's
bitch.
not. No. Well, you're all right. Can
He's
we
the
kick it?
host.
Do you really want me to start the topic?
Well, it's whatever you want to do.
Why have
man.
you brought us here, David?
Turtle Guy, do you really want me to start the topic?
Well, I didn't do my small talk, so technically I.
Oh, I don't think you need to. I think you're going to be doing a lot of talking. I actually have a question for you,
No!
Turtle Guy. Can you do me a favor?
What the hell is
What's
this
happening?
going to be?
What's
Can
going
you please?
Oh, I'm not sure. No.
Can you please tell me your lore?
No! Part of me thought you were pulling a double bluff and you were gonna do
Oh.
Cowboy Cast.
Hell no, motherfucker. This is a lore heavy ep.
I'm very happy
on?
with
A
this.
lore
God.
episode?
We are doing a lore episode. The Turtle
I'm
Guy.
gonna need
lore.
like refreshers from both of you.
Well, let's begin this.
Well, you're not getting them
This
from
is a
me.
long-awaited, I think, one.
Yeah, it's
because we've
been
referenced
heavily
it several
teased.
times.
Long-awaited by whom?
Well, we've teased it a lot.
Who's your audience here?
Me.
Us.
Yeah, it's just us.
And Whoover's here too.
I guess I am. Spill your lore.
David... No. David, start us off.
Well, that's
What?
the end of the episode.
Sorry. Is this
Just
called
no
David
voice.
Lore?
no,
you
no,
fucking
I want you to
idiot.
give an introduction to me, and then I will begin.
What?
What do you mean an
Are you
introduction? We just
fucking-
welcomed you.
We welcomed you, and you said nothing, and you were useless.
The fuck? Well, in fairness, you didn't introduce me for half the bloody...
That's why I wasn't. I was actually planning on not introducing you at all until the topic, but of course you had to ruin
Yeah,
it.
well, David,
course you had to
unfortunately,
interrupt.
you know me too well. That was never gonna
I
happen.
know. Well, had I known what your little Beetlejuice bit was, I wouldn't have said your name at all.
You
Well, you
actually
actually-
didn't. You were doing quite well. You didn't say my name once.
Okay, fair, true. All right, whatever. That's not. None of this is
Spiders
important,
that let you
guys.
down,
Can
but
we
okay,
just?
gentlemen. You want to hear the turtle guy lore? Sit your booties down and get a
but-
fine beverage.
Before we get into the turtle the turtle guy
You
lore,
want to interrupt?
I may have made a discovery.
If you tell me you haven't been recording, I'm
No,
so.
no.
No, we're recording.
Angry.
We're recording. This is fine. But I
We've
may
been
have.
playing copyrighted music over this whole intro.
I may have been signed out without realizing of my or the account for The Boys in the Pod on Spotify, and I may not know what the username or password is. So I have a mission for the next few days.
Okay.
But I'm sure it'll be fine.
Buckaroo.
I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, actually, can start the turtle guy lore. Hang on, I can go on a journey of discovery. It'll take 30 seconds. Keep going.
Let
Go.
the
Start.
lore begin.
You choose to solve this issue now.
Yes, start.
Tell,
I'm
go,
doing an
do.
intro. Right, so the turtle guy lore. What would you like? David, is there any particular thing you want me to start
Well,
off
let's
with?
start
or will
off.
I
Let's
just-
talk about the name.
Yeah. Actually, I want to know that. Why'd you call yourself Turtle Guy? Turtle Man.
Originally, the name
Well, let's-
I picked was
Yeah.
not turtle guy.
Yeah, and that's. This is what I'm saying. You're saying you need to remember. You've got it all up there, buddy.
Well, I didn't know you wanted to start with the name. I was going to
Well, that's
start
an important
with
part of the
Turtle Island.
lore. No. We'll get to Turtle Island. We will get to Turtle Island. We will get
Turtle
there.
Island?
Yeah, he was the original
Yeah.
island dweller.
The original. I don't even know what the current is. I guess it's just me.
I could make a joke, but it would get
by the
cut, so
way-
let's just move on.
Come on. He has to look for a thing, and that's his part. Make the joke that he has to.
No,
cut.
because
That's his
if he can
punishment.
hear me, he's just gonna stop the recording. It's gonna slow everything down. I just don't want to deal with
He's
that.
not here.
He is here, is he not?
He's always here. He's always listening to us.
Just
He's
say it
here.
real quick,
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna stoop to your level. All right. I'll tell you after.
please. Yeah, or just text it.
But I
into the
think
group chat so I can
that
read it.
anyone listening to this will just be able to put two and two together about who's pretty famous for having an island. Anyway, tell me about the name.
So that's getting.
Oh,
cut.
wait, I get it.
My name. So originally, I was not turtle guy. I don't know where. I do actually quite like turtles as animals, by the way.
Yeah.
But originally, I was. I think there might have been a number. I was the squid digger.
You were the what?
The squid digger.
You dig squids.
No,
You dig
I
squids.
believe, if memory serves, I was a squid with a digger, but it was too close to another YouTuber at the time that had squid in their name.
You used a shovel.
Yeah, I was a squid that had a magic shovel, I believe.
Yeah. You had a. It's important to know this was he was a character. He was trying to create a character.
How did you jump from this to Turtle Guy?
Fuck, I genuinely, I don't know. I think I just was like, I don't know how or where Turtle Guy came from.
You don't know.
David, can you
Or you
help
don't
me
wanna
here?
tell
What was
us.
your character? And was your character?
I didn't have a character. I was just David. You came up with a character.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry for the long dead air.
So you
What?
well,
No, because of what?
Hoover, ask a
I'm
question here,
confused.
because
I'm confused.
Ask questions.
So, why did you come? The squid digger. Where did that come from?
I knew from the off that I wanted an animal as my character.
Okay. You keep describing character. Where did character come from? Why
So
are you making a
I
character?
thought, and I don't know if this will be removed, but I think I was coming up with a persona to do videos with Cyber.
why would that be removed? Yeah, that was basically what it was. We were trying to get you your own persona, and you thought it had to be animal related, because I had a thing at the time where I was going around with like an animal avatar, and so he thought you decided that you two would like an avatar that's animal related.
Yeah,
So you were trying to.
one would be bored. Well, now in my defense, we were a robot, another animal, and I was just like, well, I think a human wouldn't work, or wouldn't work for me.
No, human character wouldn't work
I
for
tell a
you.
guy of sound mind and body. This
You've
was
played
not a
human characters before,
bestiality
and
thing.
they haven't gone well.
Yeah, you're not human enough for those. Is
Yeah.
I wasn't
that what you're
human.
trying to say?
Yeah, no, you hit the money, David. You're not human enough to play a human character, you know?
Anyway, I didn't really like Squid
It's just
Digger all
really,
that much.
it's so...
Yeah, it was so.
I have returned, and I have returned with not good news. Number one, there's
Not
new
good.
reCAPTCHA.
Is this the 50th and fucking last episode?
No.
of the pod?
I just
Or,
need
like,
to find.
Never to be heard?
I just need to find out what happened to the password, because I have the email now, but for some reason the password isn't working. The one I was convinced was the password. Anyway, let's go back to Turtle Guy lore, and if there's any more updates, I will advise. This is the drama we need for the 50th special. This is like what
Yeah.
we need to be.
I knew
This is where we
Cyber
kill off
is
character
somewhat needed
permanently.
for some
Exactly.
of the Turtle Guy lore, but you know what, David? I'm gonna slightly say fuck you for a second because this naming stuff is confusing me. I'm gonna get straight into the meaty stuff.
Oh,
Go for it.
okay. Why you say
the
fuck me
Turtle
for?
Guy
Just generally.
lore, aka my origin. So, for the listeners, and if you're confused, this was never published anywhere. I just said it
No.
to the guys.
So a little backstory. We were planning on doing some. This is a long time ago because we talked about the old Cyberprime channel. We've mentioned that before
Yes.
on podcast. This was when we were planning on doing something somewhat narrative with it, and so we thought Turtle Guy needed some more. I think you were going to do like not an animated thing, but kind of like your animatics. I think you were going to do something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't make an animatic at the time, so I was being very ambitious. So
Yeah.
basically,
Look at you
all
now.
our characters needed a backstory.
Mhm.
Well,
So-
I don't
Yeah.
know if needed is the key word.
Well,
Did your character have a backstory?
I
Or was it just...
vaguely, yeah. I don't really remember it, but this isn't about me anyway. This is about you.
True. Join us in episode 150 where we talk about the David
I guess
lore.
I'm not good enough for 100.
We
you
skipping-
gotta-
oh, we
gotta-
skipping 100?
Well, 100 would be cyber lore.
Okay, well,
Damn.
we're not at that. We're at 50.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Does that mean we get Hoover Lord episode 200?
Yeah. That means you've got 150 episodes to come up with some goddamn lore.
Oh shit. Because we all know there's no Hoover Lord at the moment.
There ain't no
Yeah, that's a
goddamn
big
lore.
milestone. Anyway, so my origin story was... Oh, Jesus. I'm
Your
going
origin
to-
story was Jesus?
Warning. Yeah, well, kinda. So, Turtle Guy was from a magical, mystical island that was hidden away and no one could see it. And definitely not Themyscira or any other fictional thing you've ever heard of.
Okay.
Completely new. I'm pretty sure the island name was Turtle Island.
It was.
It was. And what
Turtle
makes the
Island.
what makes... Now, you'd think Turtle Island, full of turtles. Ah, we got all sorts of beasts.
Okay.
So what kind of beasts do you got?
Squids.
Yeah. That
Who's telling
dig
you?
Diggers.
Squids, diggers, deers,
deers.
probably monkeys, because people like monkeys.
Oh, I'm vaguely
Um,
remembering something about a deer now that you mention it. Continue.
Vaguely, you son of a... You started this so that you could mention the deer.
I
Don't
genuinely
lie.
am not remembering the deer 100%. You're gonna have to tell me all
I
about
am.
Anyway, so...
What about the deer?
We'll come
What's
back
this
to the
deer? You
Anyway,
can't just
so
talk about a deer and then not talk about it.
Well, we
Turtle
can.
Guy had a mom and a dada. And I'm pretty sure because they were turtles and they were on Turtle Island and they were, I don't know, I guess the only turtles there, they were in charge. They were like the king and queen. I don't know
don't
if they had a
remember that.
monarchy, but they were in charge for something. Anyway, there was also an evil turtle, potentially called Minister Turtle.
Yeah, no, potentially my ass, motherfucker. That was his name.
No, but Minister Turtle was salvaged. Minister Turtle has appeared
Yes,
on
no,
the Cyberprime
I-
That
channel.
is true. There was
salvaged
also,
that.
wasn't there like a
But Minister
Baron Von
was
Turtle
more
as
like
well?
of an evil
Yes.
turtle guy. That was I reworked it into an evil turtle guy variant.
There's a Baron
Yeah.
Von Turtle as well, wasn't there?
But he's just yeah.
But we'll get to him. We'll get to him. You'll
Yeah,
tell me more about
yeah.
this lore because there's a very.
Anyway, so
Well, I'll let you go on.
plot reasons, Minister Turtle was like, I'm gonna kill you, the king, queen, and their son, and it's all gonna be great. And then I think he forms a coup. I don't know. A lot of running, potentially ripped off the plot of Kung Fu Panda 2. Turtle
Did you?
Guy.
Something you need to know about, by the way, early Turtle Guy. Well, something you need to know about Turtle Guy.
Fuck you.
He enjoys ripping things off.
Homage! Homage! Homage!
Ripping what off?
It's a it's a
Whatever he can
homage.
get his grubby mitts on.
Fuck you. For a third time. Anyway, so there was another thing, and I don't know. I'm just gonna mention it now. Turtle Guy also had fire powers and a purple bandana.
Yes, I forgot about this.
Purple fire.
Oh my god, yeah.
Anyway, so during this whole fucking coup thing, I think Turtle Guy's dad is running with Baby Turtle Guy. Again, Baby Turtle Guy. And he's about to get bloody murdered. So he's like, I'm gonna hide my son in a magical chrysalis that no one can see. And he uses all of his turtle energy to form
least
a
he's on his-
chrysalis
got me, buddy.
around Baby Turtle Guy. Thus
This is-
hiding him from
Hold on,
the
now, what did he
world.
form? You're gonna have to say that again. I want to make sure that's
A
100% clear.
chrysalis.
Yeah, okay, that's what I
This
fucking
was
thought.
the big fucking thing that these idiots
one of the
would
most
not
iconic
shut up
things.
about.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest part of the lore that I remember is the chrysalis.
I think it's the only bit you
The
fucking probably
chrysalis.
wanted me to mention.
He's just,
what the
I
heck
just
is the
remember
chrysalis?
this guy was just talking about like all these words. He struggled to say certain words, and then he just dropped chrysalis on us like it was like the most normal thing to say in a sentence. I was like, the hell?
Can I just say this from an outside perspective because I wasn't
Absolutely.
here for the origin of this Turtle Guy lore, but we're so far away from like the Turtle Guy we have now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's called
yeah.
trauma.
It's what?
It's called
Called
trauma.
Is it?
Traumatized.
And this is also
I don't know.
vaguely sounding very Superman-esque, which is
It
also
is,
funny
I was
because
thinking that like as he was saying this, that this is literally just Superman.
Because Turtle Guy's nothing like Superman.
I beg to differ. I think Turtle Guy could pull off being a shell of steel.
A shell of steel.
Super guy.
I am a goddamn hero. I found it. The boys in the pod has been salvaged.
Right now, I don't know that much else of Turtle Guy lore other than basically years later, Turtle Guy's chrysalis is found
Yeah.
by the deer lady and probably other characters. I definitely think the monkey was like some sort of mentor or wingman.
Yes, he was.
But anyway,
I remember this.
The chrysalis is found.
Monkey.
The chrysalis is opened up, and there is now an older, fully grown turtle guy with magical fire powers.
Now there was also a time when you had
that-
other powers.
Yes, there was.
Oh, what other powers did I have?
You had
Wait,
a whole
hold on, we
belt of
kinda-
powers.
Yes, you did, and you had a
Oh, the
bag
belt
of
that
stones.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not like Jackie Chan Adventures. I
Oh my
have a
God,
magic
it's Jackie
belt
Chan
and I
Adventures!
put a stone.
Holy shit!
I
You
never
rip-off little
connected that.
bastard.
Yeah, but Jackie Chan never used a belt.
Oh well, in that way, how do you think his pants stood up?
But it was also random as far as I'm aware. So like you'd you've got a stone,
Yeah,
you
I
put
think
it
they
in and you
put
wouldn't be
a-
able to
yeah,
control what happened.
Stone in the belt, and then a magical power. That was because I had an idea for a thing of like a
Well,
character.
I'm sure you did have an idea for something.
No, this is
There
not
was an
me
idea.
stealing. This was a character.
chrysalis.
Oh god, this is going to sound so embarrassing. This was a character. They'd drink a milkshake and they'd have superpowers, but they wouldn't know what the power would be. I don't know why. I think I was just thirsty for a milkshake.
You
So
have
now
an
why
idea
don't we
for
drink
plans.
milkshakes now?
Was
He's
this like
hoping
a
his powers will kick in.
was this a sidekick for Turtle Guy? Because I was not aware of
No,
this.
this wasn't a sidekick. This was like an idea I had when I was This was pre-Turtle Guy. That's why I got followed in.
Oh,
I'm like,
right,
the whole
right.
Fucking magic belt shit.
It was the Banana Man of milkshakes.
Oh my god, he was like Banana Man. Holy shit, Banana Man, what a throwback. Dandy Comics, absolute
Anyway,
classic.
Turtle
Incredible.
Guy would put a stone into his belt, and then the stone would have to be from Turtle Island. Because again,
Oh, I
magic,
didn't know
but
that.
apparently only Turtle Guy can use his magic.
So, I
Can
also
I-
recall... Well, you go on.
I was gonna say the fact that I love the Turtle Guy lore so much because Turtle Guy, without realizing, accidentally introduced a class system on his island, because everyone on his island lived in the village, is what was quotation marks. They lived in like tiki huts and everything, and they all lived like kind of like, I don't know, like natives on the island. But Turtle Guy, the humble man he was, lived in the Turtle Mansion, which was a modern day super mansion built on this Turtle Manor, sorry, I apologize, that had a route to the mainland where he would do the fighting to defend his island. But my favorite part, and to this day, and I still think it's really cool, and I can't remember if it was brought into the Interruptiverse or not, but Turtle Guy had a very famous mode of transportation other than the turtle buggy, and I love it to this day. But Turtle Guy,
yeah.
Turtle Guy genuinely, because in my head I actually enjoy this, but Turtle Guy had the Helicarrier, which would be literally just the helicarrier but with the turtle shell on the bottom, so it looked like a turtle when you looked up at it. But I think that was a really fun idea. It was a blatant rip-off, but at least it was funny. But that would have been our team like transport thing, which is really fun because Turtle Guy was essentially the Batman. He was rich, he had magical powers, he had no weaknesses, and he was just a god essentially. And then we were just random guys that were there. I love the power scaling. The power scaling for Turtle Guy lore was very intriguing.
The only thing Turtle Guy couldn't do was whatever he hadn't tried yet.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever the plot demanded.
Yeah. But he...
I had magical rocks, and you fucking know that later on, if I had continued, Turtle Guy would have like, I don't need that belt anymore.
You would have been a wrestler if he'd continued, let's be clear.
The Turtle Guy.
Now, there's a few
Turtle Man.
pieces of lore that you failed to mention. First of all, you never really delved into the deer lady, which I think is very important that we
I
talk about that.
mentioned the deer lady and also that it was Turtle Guy's girlfriend.
You didn't mention that.
There we go.
Also, fictional girlfriend.
Romance! Good
yeah.
stories. Need romance.
Which I think it's interesting to see the connections made between that and like the Fire Team of Fools, where he's the only one with like a romantic subplot.
That is true.
That he wants to
that is true. It's a fun little kind of continuing
I guess in the
trend.
Fire Team of Fools, the deer just got hit by a car. I don't know.
Technically, we did redo the chrysalis in the Fire Team of Fools when Turtle Guy got frozen in ice, but it was less dramatic and less like saving him. But
we did do that.
But he just froze himself on an accident because he didn't buy a season, so me and Hoover needed to improvise.
He put himself in the chrysalis.
Exactly,
Peek
yeah.
behind the curtain.
But
He also forgot to mention.
apologies if you can hear my dog. By the way, my doggos.
What was it you
they're
forgot to
outside.
mention?
What I want to
I
know
heard that as soon
is
as you said it.
what I want to know
What
is
did I forget to mention?
we still haven't elaborated how we got from Squid Digger to Turtle Guy. Like, when did the
You
change
just
come
picked a
in?
no
different
clue.
animal. I love by the way that
Yeah.
originally the squid had a purpose, but the turtle is just a
working
guy.
class, whereas Turtle Guy was just like, nah.
The turtle is merely a guy.
The tester is
I do
merely a
enjoy it.
man.
Now, the other thing I was going to mention that you forgot to mention, there was also a point in time where one of the powers you had was super speed. Do you recall anything about your super speed?
I don't actually remember this.
Turga, do you
Is
recall
it super
anything
slow? Is it comically slow?
Wait, was
No,
it
no, no.
something that everything else slowed down really fast, or no?
Yeah, but do you recall what you had to do for that power to work?
What the hell is
Do you
this?
recall something else that you ripped off?
No, what?
What the hell? Oh wait, I thought you meant like ripped
Did he have
off
to
his own
rip off
clothes.
the tortoise and the hair?
I was imagining him ripping off his own shell to go fast. I was like, that's grotesque.
No. No, he ripped off X-Men, and he had to
Oh
listen
yeah!
to music so he could go fast. Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
Mhm.
Wow.
There are probably things that I can't remember and we've forgotten that was out. The Turtle Guy lore is absolutely nuts. I can't. Minister Turtle was just, I don't know, an evil cousin, but like Turtle Guy with a hat.
And he was rich and he in a
Turtle
tuxedo.
Guy-
Yeah, I remember
Is
that.
any of
Anyway,
your
with the top
lore
hat.
not a ripoff?
Squid Digger.
Yeah, so the thing, the
that-
long abandoned
That
lore.
was a rip
So
off.
the thing you scratched.
Also, yeah, that was a rip.
Chrysalis! Ain't no one out here repping a chrysalis like Turtle Guy.
We kind of did establish that was a little bit of a Superman ripoff.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Turtle Guy
that was
was-
not intentional. Superman was put in a ship, not a chrysalis.
Okay. The key point here is that Superman was put in something by his father before he died.
And his mom. We don't know what happened to
Yeah,
Turtle Guy's
but
mama.
the difference. No, yeah,
should.
that was the subplot. That was the. I remember Turtle Guy saying this, that his mom would appear again. I remember that because she would either be a
Oh.
ghost or that she would just be like on the island and be like the spirit of the island. But I do remember one thing that we kept asking Turtle Guy and he never had an answer for. Is that?
Well, now I cannot wait.
It's quite simple, and we kind of picked up on it quite quickly as a slight plot hole. But the difference between when Superman was put into something is that he was put in as a baby, and he came out as a baby. Turtle Guy is put into the chrysalis as a baby, comes out as a man. We were wondering
does this just mean
if he had the mind of a baby and the body of a man. And he never gave us an answer.
I think that's totally how it
Yeah,
works.
he never explained how he learned English
Yeah, or matured.
or learned how to or just learned. He never explained how he learned.
Yeah, because if he was put into a chrysalis,
The Turtle Guy does have the mind of a 2-year-old.
no, but at that point, if you were put in as a baby, at the very minimum, movement and speaking, should be difficult.
Yeah, how could he walk?
The magical
Yeah,
belt.
shouldn't he just flopped
It
over?
would've-
of course.
Okay, when I say baby, I don't mean like fresh out of the womb. I mean like toddler.
That doesn't make it so you have the mind of a 3-year-old.
Doesn't solve
I'm just
anything.
imagining the mother turtle guy, thunk, just fires it into a chrysalis and then just
Straight into the chrysalis. Yeah, it's like a cannonball.
And Daddy
Also,
Turtle
like-
Guy is just like, you slap that into a chrysalis, babe. Let's get out of here. And he's lights a cigarette.
Here's what I want to know: if you grew into a man in no time flat, where did
Oh, no,
there
years
was a
passed,
time
years
jump.
passed.
This was like
Did
20 years
Yeah, long
past.
time passed.
okay, but
He Captain
but,
America freezes himself.
Did you just come out naked? Because obviously you would have
Well,
been
he was
wearing
wearing a
toddler
shell.
clothes.
Well,
he's
Turtle Guy
Yeah,
did-
he's always naked.
Turtle
Turtle Guy
Guy-
don't wear clothes.
That just makes no sense.
I was Winnie Poohing it.
I don't
Turtle
think you're
Guy-
saying Winnie
Winnie-
Pooh. It's Winnie the Pooh, first of all.
Turtle Guy is an
Yeah.
animated
Turtle Guy.
humanoid turtle eunuch, potentially, because
Are you a
he's
eunuch?
he doesn't have a.
Turtle Guy uses
Wait, that is
the
what
dark
eunuch means,
magic.
isn't it?
I don't think you. Well, you need
Oh
to.
God,
what are you talking about?
am I misinterpreting eunuch? Hang on,
I might be misinterpreting eunuch.
let me
I only know eunuch from one show, and David knows what
No,
that
yeah,
show is.
yeah. Never
I'm not a
mind.
eunuch.
A eunuch is a male who has been castrated.
So what were you saying?
Turtle Guy
Turtle
was
was
not
castrated?
castrated.
Is that piece of lore that I missed?
No,
Was I
I
not playing that?
don't- no, but like in his design is what I mean. He doesn't have a.
Yeah, he should
He
be
doesn't have
Turtle
a.
yeah.
Guy.
It doesn't matter that
Well,
he's
neither do the
he's
Ninja
nude.
Turtles,
Yeah,
I guess.
exactly. That's what I mean. He's doing that.
Okay. Okay.
There was another piece of. Oh yeah. Okay. Important thing to note. A lot of this lore comes from a time when we all played this one Minecraft world where we all just built our own things on these individual
Yes.
islands.
Do we
One of the
still
things
have access to the island?
No, it's gone. It's long gone. It's dead. Unfortunately, because I would actually like to go back on it, but no, unfortunately, it's gone. Now, what was I going to say? You threw me, you bastard.
Good.
You bastard.
You bastard.
You bastard.
But anyway.
Thank you.
But anywho,
on your island, on this creative world that we had, where we all had an individual island, Turtle Guy had his own. On that island, he built very little because I wouldn't let him. I kept destroying it.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Anyway,
not spiteful at all.
the more things change, the more they stay the same. Anyway, one of the things you built on this island was a museum, and a lot of the pieces in the museum were dedicated to Turtle Guy lore. Now, one of the things that was in this was your chrysalis. So my question is, was that canon?
What do you mean was it canon?
Was that canon to the Turtle Guy lore? Was your chrysalis acquired by some kind of British museum, perhaps, and put up in a museum with you? So
you have
were
your
still
own museum?
inside?
Yeah, like, not ripping off, like
The Flash.
the Flash Museum.
Yeah,
my
but the Flash
question
didn't
is-
open
You
that
just ripped
museum.
off the Flash Museum.
What?
The Flash didn't open that museum. The Turtle Guy make the museum
no,
of
again,
himself.
The people.
Ah, right, the
museum
people of
for me,
Turtle Guy.
And I
Yeah, okay.
donated items.
Yes, but my question still remains, Turtle Guy. Were you inside the chrysalis when it was donated?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't, because
they
that was-
reconstructed it.
That was another thing that we brought him up on. Turtle Guy's
Oh, no.
chrysalis. Turtle Guy's chrysalis, quote, like almost word for word, was just on a beach and was never seen.
What? It was invisible.
never seen.
yeah.
For like a decade. So that thing.
This
so
makes no sense.
It was an invisible
Yeah, well,
chrysalis.
some dodgy shit started happening, so then the chrysalis revealed itself, and I popped out.
Yeah, so were you the chosen one essentially?
Oh yeah.
Turtle Guy, what I want to know is why are we getting so detailed for a persona?
That's a good question.
Well, to be fair,
'Cause
we all
I'm
had
excited
our...
to see what David's lore is, and he's just like, yeah, so I'm just myself.
I had lore, but I don't remember it. It wasn't as
were a
entertaining.
You were...
Well, that wasn't really my lore. I had like magic lore, I think.
You did. You were connected to the Ender Dragon.
Like hell lore. Yeah, that's what it was. It
You
was
were
like
connected
Minecraft
to the
lore.
Ender Dragon
Yeah.
through like a spirit, and you also had a portal gun, and you were a detective,
Yeah.
I think, at one point.
I was. I
Is
had
that
my
why you
own.
still-
For the
with the
record,
black and
Cyber didn't have
purple.
any fancy.
Well, yeah, like that's
colours.
why I like.
Whoa,
the
whoa,
thing
what the
about
fuck,
it.
Turtle Guy? I
what
wrote
did
some
he say? I
lore for
missed that.
myself. I
His
had it
lore is,
written
like-
down. My lore was like fairly developed.
Well established.
For the record, number one, that was a joke, and number two, I didn't want to say any of your actual lore because I know that you possibly want to use that down the line.
There's one idea, one character specifically that you fuckers kept making fun of the name of that I really want to introduce. Genuinely into the
now
Fighting
I
with
must.
Listen,
Fools.
I
So
just don't think Dick Prime is gonna work.
Can I ask what that could
yeah,
possibly
the
be? Or is that a
character.
spoiler?
No, I
no,
won't
it's
explain
Dick
what the character
Prime.
was because the way the character will work will kind of be the same. But it was a character called Superior, and it would have been a villain. And you guys, for whatever reason at that
Sorry,
point,
you're known as Dick Prime.
always just shot on the name and just kept making fun of it. And there was no real reason. I thought it was cool. I still stand by it. I think it's kind of fun.
There's nothing
But
really wrong with that name at all. I don't know why I
Every
was so
time
mean
I
to that
brought
name.
it up-
It was
I
really
can't remember the name for the life of me.
No, there was a Hoover. You weren't there.
This is before your time. really.
Oh, hold on. Moving forward, we need to have a BW time period and then an AW time period.
Okay, good idea.
Sure, this
Before
was-
Hoover and after Hoover.
Okay, this was BW, and I remember because we had like a planning session. We sat down and we
for
thought up
sure.
of stories. And for the second
We had,
one, I was
multiple
like,
season arcs.
yeah, this was Superior's the big thing for the second time, guys, and it'll set up a possible future. And then you guys just laughed the shit out of me, so I undid Superior and I quietly took it out, and then we
I
replaced
don't know
it.
why. There's nothing wrong
I
with
really
Superior
like
at
the
all.
idea to this day, to the point
I think I
where
was just an edgy fucking loser
I am going to
back
use
then.
it. I am going to use it in the
I
Fighting with
didn't
Fools.
laugh, so I blame whoever.
That's because
else
you
was
weren't
in that
there
room
most of the
laughing at
time,
you.
I would say. You were too busy coming up with all the deer
I was
and Turtle Guy scenes.
cooking.
Realistically, Turtle Guy, if you were going to do lore again, would you
What
have?
would you change?
What would you
What was
keep and what
this,
would you
like-
change? Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you all, I'm keeping the chrysalis.
I honestly,
you
I think it
not?
would be a cruelty to humankind if you remove the chrysalis.
I feel like Turtle Island probably needs some rework and some infrastructure.
Originality, maybe.
Damn.
Fuck
Damn!
you.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Don't give a fuck.
The stone thing interests me, but I think I would just give Turtle Guy a different set of powers or no powers.
So he's just a turtle man.
He's just a naked turtle. What the hell? That's not a good story.
No, he'd still be like a hybrid
Alright,
human
it's me.
turtle. Probably
Actually, yeah, what
explain
is
how
Turtle
that
Guy?
came about.
He's a hybrid human turtle.
Yeah, but like
On his island, all the
whole-
animals were humanoid
Like
animals.
he's not the first hybrid human turtle.
No, I understand they were humanoid. I didn't realize he was like a hybrid creature.
Well, yeah, he's
I'm
a
sure
humanoid
if you
turtle.
go down the
I know he's
line,
humanoid. I was
don't know.
like, are
He's
you
a
a
turtle the
hybrid of
size
like?
of a human walking on two legs. I think he's definitely not just a turtle.
Also, can we,
No,
can
I
we also be
understand
clear
this,
that
but I didn't. Hybrid implies that he is spliced with the DNA of man. Is this the case?
Oh God!
No, that was
Let's not
Minister
read too
Turtle.
much into this.
Minister Turtle was a human who took Turtle Guy's DNA
Oh,
and
yeah,
merged it with
Minister
himself,
Turtle, I
didn't he?
think, Oh yeah, Minister Turtle was human.
Yeah, he
originally.
was. And then he took the Turtle Guy
That's
power,
why-
spliced it with himself, and
that's why
became.
he invaded, and then
Yeah.
yeah. He wanted the turtle power for himself, and if memory serves, there might have been like a big rock.
Oh, big rock.
Yes, there was.
Big rock.
There was. You killed him with it. You dropped
not
you
recall.
dropped a big rock on him, and it took powers,
Can't
and
say
then it
I
would.
recall the big rock,
Yeah,
though.
you killed him with it, quote unquote killed him, because then you said it turns out that he'd survive and he'd be back with like a robot arm. But like you defeated
Oh, I remember
Minister
that.
Turtle in the first time by dropping a magic rock on him, which is just
Dropping a rock.
Looney Tunes.
Did you paint a wall and like make it look like a tunnel?
Oh
and
yeah,
you just
no,
ran head
that's
first into it?
why I'm in position.
Of course.
There was also a fair point. I think this was in the future though, but there was going to be time travel as well, because I'm pretty sure Baron von Turtle was Minister Turtle's son from the future that came back in time to kill Turtle Guy. I could be wrong about that, but that's what was in my mind. And also, Minister Turtle was rich and
Yeah.
from the mainland, which was a big city, and Turtle Guy would go there to fight.
Minister Turtle also had a monocle and wore a fine suit.
Yes, he did. That continued into the Interruptiverse.
Yeah. Yeah, the wild world of Turtle Guy lore, and again, I think, once again, I will gladly out myself. I think I had like a monkey wise man that was basically Rafiki.
Oh, is
But I
that?
really
Oh,
like
you
Rafiki.
did have a monkey wise man that was basically Rafiki, you son of a bitch.
But I just liked Rafiki, so there's no harm there.
Well,
I'm sure there's many lawsuits that had that defense.
yeah, I think of all the companies you could steal from as well, you picked the wrong one.
They wouldn't notice, they're too busy.
Aye, man. They removed
He was
a
not that
child's
powerful
tombstone
during
for having
that time.
Spider-Man on it. They had noticed.
They removed Turtle Guy's kidneys for mentioning Rafiki just now. Like it happened all in the space of this podcast.
And unfortunately,
Turtle Guy-
Turtle Guy, you can't sue them because you did sign up for that free Disney
Yeah,
Plus trial
I'm
4
sorry.
years ago.
Well, again, when I was coming up with the Turtle Guy lore, Disney Plus wasn't around back then.
Doesn't matter, it
We
is
had no
now.
TV back then.
What?
They've got you somehow.
old are you?
You probably bought Disney merchandise
What
at
the
some
hell?
point.
Wait, when?
Well, you see, the chrysalis did a lot
How
of
long
the
was he
work,
in the
Cyber.
chrysalis from? That's what I want to know.
20 years.
20.
What
So he was
the
20
fuck?
when he came out.
I didn't know
The whole
this.
man
No,
with the
no,
mind of
he was
toddler
a
and the
toddler, so
strength
he's
of
around
an ox.
23.
Okay, so he was
Well, I
20.
don't know exactly.
Evidently.
Probably he was the age that I was then. I don't.
So 85.
How did you learn
Yeah.
like complex words and like how did you learn to like formulate sentences?
Well, you see, he was in a chrysalis, so he already had all
Magic.
those syllables down.
no,
Yeah,
no,
I
that
think,
doesn't explain.
I think his explanation at the time was that the magic of the chrysalis absorbed the intelligence of everything
Oh
on the
yeah,
island.
yeah, magic.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, the chrysalis was so magical that it absorbed everyone else's intelligence.
Yeah, it
Thank
was-
God
it
everyone
was a
else in the
MacGuffin.
intelligence on the fucking thing
Oh
had like
yeah,
a
no, it
room
was like,
temperature intelligence.
Were you not on a beach that no one found your chrysalis for 20
That
years?
is also
So
true.
what was it absorbing?
I think it
if no
was
one
the
found it?
entire island.
really, the whole island, the whole magical island, magic
Yeah.
island, Whoover, magic.
Turtle Guy had like a connection. I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure.
like this magic scapegoat. he's
I
using.
also think that one of the other future villains was going to be a ghost that killed his parents.
Oh yeah, a ghost killed your parents. I forgot about
I
that.
think. I could be wrong, because then he wanted to trap it in a book.
I don't even remember that.
I think.
Well,
I think. I could be wrong about that one, but his parents were definitely killed by another villain. It wasn't Minister Turtle. And I think it was someone. I think it was you crushed Minister Turtle. To be fair, he actually had like a chronological order of events, like that actually were caused by each
Yay.
other. Minister Turtle crushed by rock. Second bad guy was the one who killed the parents. Came to the magical rock and took the magic out of the rock, and then fought you with magical pages. I think. Then you trapped him in a book, and then it turned out in the third one, Minister Turtle was alive, and then Baron with a cybernetic arm, and then Baron von Turtle came back from the future to try and kill you. I think was the general plan of that sequence of events. And also, can we?
The metal arm sounds about right, because that sounds about like, oh, you know, people got metal limbs nowadays.
I mean, they
in
do.
culture.
Would the ghosts have been called Turtle Ghoul?
No. I don't know anything about whatever the fuck the fucking Phantom Ghoul was. Like, I don't know
that was his name.
what I was cooking with there.
The Phantom Ghoul.
The
Phantom Ghoul.
Oh,
I don't
the
know.
Phantom Ghoul of
We
ye.
probably had most of these conversations in person, which is more annoying because I definitely wasn't writing any of this shit.
Oh hell no. No, this is all.
Unlike
I can tell
other
you the writing
projects
process
that have
of this.
also become
You would say
infamous.
something, and then we would question it, and you would just try on the spot to justify it, and that's where all the lore came from.
I was doing improv on the
It
fly.
was written out of spite of like, no, I do have an answer to this. I swear.
Oh,
I remember rewriting
all
your
of
lore
the-
as well.
your lore was... What?
I did it with you and I pitched it to you as well. I wrote a version of your lore. Do you not remember this?
No.
I wrote a version of everyone's lore. I wrote like a different. I drafted like ideas for like.
Hoover lore?
No, not Hoover. Hoover didn't exist.
This is before you.
This is
Oh.
BW. Sorry,
You
let me
gotta,
be clear.
you gotta,
Sorry, this is BW.
I see.
A
But
little sign
This
pops
is
up just for
B-dubs.
you.
I drafted a version
B-dubs.
of like the David lore where he was hunting down a murder, with the help of the dragon that would communicate with him and show him like a eldritch serial killer. Then I did the Turtle Guy lore where he fought Minister Turtle. Yours was practically the same, and I kept the Chrysalis, but I just got rid of all the other weird, complicated shit. Instead of giving you your belt of magical stones, I think I just gave you like aquakinesis, I think, and an indestructible shell.
I actually love Aquakinesis.
I remember mine as well, but that's just because it was me. And then I remember our team up was oh god, who was the
Peter?
first villain? It wasn't. That was the second villain.
Starro.
Who was our first team up villain? Actually, it actually could have been Minister Turtle. I think it was Minister Turtle.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was Minister Turtle, then Superior, and then another character who I remember and who will be used. But I
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Dick Prime.
Yeah, fuck you, man. But I also want to
Super
bring up
squid dick, I think.
I want to bring up. I've referenced that recently on the main channel, and I can't remember if it's gone live yet. No, it has. It has. Episode 2 has gone live.
There's another bit of lore that you lot probably don't know.
Oh,
Well, that's what the whole purpose of this podcast is for you to
Enlighten
tell
us.
us these things.
I was gonna bring back Squid Digger.
You
Oh.
were?
Now, I don't know if it was like for something we were
Very
doing on the
so
team up
surprised.
side of things of he'd be like my alter ego, but part of me feels like I was gonna do like some sort of Justice Society thing, where there'd be like a team and
Of the
Squid
Turtle-
Digger would be the leader of that. Squid Digger and Turtle Guy would interact, and they would not like each other for obvious reasons.
Because they're both played by you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like that either.
One of them replaced the
Um,
other.
Well, exactly. It's
That
like you
would
stole
be
my bloody
kind
job.
I was gonna say that'd be kind of cool. No, it wouldn't. I mean, that'd be cool for me, but like no one else would find that cool.
You, baby, like just for you.
It's like the three of us would like it, and that's about it.
yeah.
Three both be like, yeah!
Well, 4
No,
now. Hoover's
No,
here.
wait.
For now,
I said I would like my own work.
I hope so.
Now that we're in the all times.
But this extends it. Wait, one more thing before we jump across. One more part of the Turtle Guy lore that I think might be crucial.
Jump across.
This might be crucial to everyone's understanding as to how the Turtle Guy lore was considered. This kind of set the bar for me for how everything should be considered after this, because
Okay.
Turtle Guy's name is the Turtle Guy,
Oh my god.
biologically speaking. And we learned this from a discussion with Turtle Guy himself. Turtle Guy is not in fact a turtle. He is in fact a tortoise. We have found this multiple times.
Guy.
What?
But that's
Yeah,
like having
he's
a
a
horse and
tortoise.
calling it a zebra. But biologically, Turtle Guy is Tortoise Guy.
And can I just point out, neither of those creatures are compatible with a deer, but you know, it didn't stop him from writing
Yeah,
that.
but they were shape-shifting humanoids, so like...
Cyber, I thought you were going to say
Life
something
finds a
else
way.
about my name.
Oh, that he coined it. Kind of.
So Cyber
did?
broke into my home years ago, set up my PlayStation account,
Why'd you do that,
and
Cyber?
branded me the
I
name
did!
of Turtle Guy 69.
I did. I thought it was a joke, and then he said yeah, and I was like, oh, okay.
You know my favorite thing about that? You know how you can set your real name on PlayStation?
Yeah.
He did that, and instead of setting his actual name, he just set it to Turtle Guy all lowercase.
I mean, I did the same.
Name. I'm messing.
Well, that's fair. I think I just did my actual name. But that's so funny that it's just all Turtle Guy.
And your IP address. It was so wild.
Yeah, well, that was on the inside of a
It
pocket
was,
watch.
yeah, it was weird that you could put a screenshot of a pocket watch, but yeah. The fact that the modern canonical lore of Turtle... Well, I say canonical, that's a stretch, but the modern lore of Turtle Guy only being killed during an earthquake by a random gunman, I'm very happy with that. That's a very fun little anecdote.
I don't understand. Still to this day, I was in
Why
that
does it
video.
annoy
I
you
don't
so much?
fucking get
It really pisses him off. I think that's
Why
my
does
favorite
it
part
annoy
about
you
it.
so much?
Get
He
it.
gets so
It doesn't
heated.
make any sense.
And the chrysalis does? It's like, okay.
Yes.
And your time-traveling uncle who hates you does? What?
He's got a metal arm and he's got a hat and a mustache and a monocle.
Oh, well, if that's
I
the
thought it
case,
was
then-
Minister Turtle.
That is Minister Turtle.
Wait, Minister Turtle's your uncle?
Yeah.
I forgot about that too.
None of this
Not gonna
makes
lie.
sense.
Yeah, so
And-
Hoover, that was what I wanted to ask, just to bring it in before we round everything off. I was just curious what you thought of all of this. If you had
He
any
wants
questions
more.
for the
He
lore
wants me to
master.
bring it back, right, Hoover?
So, it's a mix of Kung Fu Panda 2 with Superman. There's a lot of One Piece elements in this. I'm not going to mention
haven't
which to
seen One
avoid
Piece.
spoilers.
I've never seen
it's
One
the
Piece,
chrysalis, isn't
for
it?
the record, Judge.
It is the chrysalis bit. It is the chrysalis bit. That
What? I was
straight up
joking.
happens in One Piece.
What the fuck?
So hang on, hold on, wait a minute.
Imagine
When
if
did
Turtle
One Piece
Guy's
come
lore
out, Hoover?
accidentally predicted, like,
I accidentally
Because what if
inspired
the
One
treasure
Piece-
of One Piece is Baron Von Turtle?
it's just a
Turtle
belt
Guy
full of rocks.
accidentally predicts the One Piece somehow, I will quit the show.
I will quit the
when
show.
did-
I'm just looking for any excuse, to be
Hoover,
honest.
when did One Piece officially start?
Turtle
Where
Guy,
did
don't
One
go
Piece
there.
officially start?
Your concept of time.
1999.
Aha! Son of a took my idea.
What?
No, because it was a very recent idea. Wait a second, I don't think that helps One Piece case at all.
Oh shit, I'm a prosecutor. Wait, I was meant to be a defendant.
What I mean to say to the jury.
Ignore that. That was Cap.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Your Honor, you weren't even there.
Turtle,
You don't even go here.
the jury, no cap. Turtle Guy, I'm gonna be honest. This lore needs a touch up.
What would be your biggest change to the Turtle Guy lore, if you could change one?
Well,
I'd cover it
biggest
all in
change-
pink,
asking
I'd
Hoover.
remove me, and I'd add Hoover into the crystal.
I'm asking you.
Wait, Turtle Guy, that's your change to your lore.
Yes. I'd give it to you, Hoover. I think you could make it work. A Hoover
think
and
I
a
want your
crystal
lore.
makes perfect sense.
No. I don't want your lore. But what changes would I bring?
Mhm.
There's so much going on. I think it needs simplicity. You know? I think we just need to, like, Focus.
No.
I would say focus with the Superman story aspect. Okay, there was a lot of like.
Blow
I have a
up
Jackie
the
Chan
island, kill
stone
the
belt.
deer, I say.
There's a lot of deers. There's a lot of turtles. Sorry, almost every single character had turtle in their name. That is confusing as hell.
Half a turtle,
What was it?
turtle,
There's turtle guy,
guy.
turtle mom, turtle dad,
Superman,
Mr.
Mr.
Later on,
Superman.
who's also
the deer
called
would become turtle
Minister
wife.
Turtle.
Then
There's
Baron von
Dear
Turtle.
Lady, but that's Turtle Wife. Yeah, there's too many turtles. There's too
Not
many
enough
turtles
guys.
for. Yeah, exactly. Bring more
I dare
guys
say not enough.
into the Turtle Girl story. Well, Turtle Guy, he didn't ask you what you changed about it, did he?
He did actually.
He already
I
did.
nothing.
Yeah, he
No,
already did.
he explicitly stated what would you change about it,
No,
Hoover, and
no.
then you put it in and
No,
gave your own change
Hoover,
about
I
it.
hate to argue with this, but this, in fact, that question was asked AW. It was within your time.
Well, Cyber, what would you change about
Wait.
the Turtle Guy lore?
I already
Absolutely nothing in it.
His brain is the turtle guy lore is cooking it. But
what question was I asked?
It's okay.
I was
Hoover.
asked what would I change about it.
Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
not you.
Doesn't
That's-
matter. It's okay.
Was I
It's
asked
okay.
another question?
No, not you. Anyway,
Hang on, Cyber technically already made his own changes to my bloody
I
lore.
did. Yeah, I would remove Magic Belt. I would keep Chrysalis. Probably remove all the other humanoid animals. If I'm being honest, I would probably.
Love
And
interest.
then
Yeah,
you're
you-
removing all my love interest.
Yeah, all your
All
love
of your love
interests.
interests, you fucking
What the
slut.
fuck?
What the hell?
You having a harem?
There's a long game with the monkey sidekick.
What?
The monkey sidekick?
He was an old
What the
man.
monkey doing? Brought him out back at
Anyway.
the back of the shed and shot my gold yellow.
Anyway, I think what I would change is probably just again kind of simplify it, make it kind of more of a solid origin story, and then you can go wackier as it goes on. Because I do remember more now. You had a magical book which contained magical reality warping demons. And I do remember it now. And they killed your parents.
What?
And they came for the magical stone after Minister Turtle was killed. And then you trapped it in a
Magical
book.
items.
And
I will say, magical book, and we cannot really elaborate.
I feel like
love
it's a
me
trope.
magical
Yeah,
book.
yeah, you do
Yeah,
love
it's
it.
a real trope.
It is a
of
real
Turtle
trope
Guy.
of
Love
you.
me a magical book.
Well, wasn't in the Fire Team of Fools? Didn't he not find the magical book?
He did! And that wasn't even him that wrote it. That was me.
Man.
I forgot about that.
In fucking the woods at the very end, he found a magical book.
Yes.
I just love
What
magical
the
books.
fuck is the?
I
We've
go
just
to
discovered
the
something.
library and I'm like, yeah, any magical
There's
book?
another magical book. There's obviously the obvious one that we can't talk
Yeah,
about.
we got
There's
that's
another-
classified. There's two
That's
classified ones.
classified
Yeah.
documents. But there's another.
There's two?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they kind of connect to each other, but yeah.
Oh, maybe there's three.
Turtle
David.
Guy, I'm just as lost as you.
No, there might be
You
three, David.
No, I know.
My brain,
I think I know
my
what
brain has
one
been fried
classified.
by this
Turtle
lore,
guy.
have no
Turtle
idea.
guy.
I'm not connecting any dots.
Turtle guy. What is blank? That's one. Turtle guy. This is going to be really annoying for audio listeners. Maybe someday we'll explain what is.
What is
if-
blank?
If, we ever understand what is blank, because we still don't. It's
What is
more. It's
blank?
more. It's something more confusing to explain than the turtle guy.
It's an
lore.
idea for a blank blank. Is it?
Is this BW?
This is
No,
BW. But
yeah,
we did explain it to you, kind of.
Kind of. It's in the
Thank
interim
God.
period.
Thank God. I worry
Um,
about my memory.
But same. But there's also the thing that Turtle Guy actually, like the professional magic book. That's a number 2, and then number
my
3.
God.
I don't know. I don't know what the third one is.
Well, we'll get to
But
that.
either
We'll
way-
get to that
Losing me.
Yeah.
post
I know
recording.
what the professional magic book is,
Yes.
I think.
Do you not know what the other one is?
But that.
You don't know when you had the idea for something?
There was an idea. To
It's like one of your
together
most
a
famous
group
quotes of
of
all time.
Ghost.
special people.
I'm gonna keep this very vague and hope this jogs memory. Brick. Sister Angel. Okay, no, you got it. Okay, great. Right.
That's
Turtle
clearly
Guy.
nothing.
Banana.
Magical book
Of course
Yeah,
it
at
did.
some point it definitely did.
Never mind, it's coming
did.
to me.
It did. It did.
Oh god.
I didn't know that was a book. That was fun.
I have a suggestion.
Go
A
for it.
pitch, if you will.
Okay.
For a future episode, I think
We beat
it
the
could
shit
be
out of you for
fun.
the title.
I mean, at
Go
some
on.
point that'll probably have to happen. But I think it could be fun for us to create new lore for us. So we all, in our own time, we write
Cyber worked in
draft
a
up a very
McDonald's and then
short.
he-
Draft up a very short origin story for 4 characters in this standalone universe, the Boys in the Pod universe. We'll make our own fictional thing. We draft up our own ideas, and then we come together and we come up with a team thing for them and see if there's even any way to possibly connect them.
Are they us?
Yeah, like that's what I mean, like new versions. So there'd be a Turtle Guy, there'd be a David, there'd be a Cyber, and then there'd be a Hoover. Like
Okay.
origin
Yeah.
stories.
Eddie gets his own origin story.
Well, Eddie could be in mine.
Eddie
Eddie would probably be in mine, let's be honest.
Well, if he's
kidnapped him,
not,
that's
I'll
right.
I'll
If
hold
he-
you that one. I'll make sure he gets
If he's-
his
yeah.
just desserts.
If he's not in mine, he's the villain of Turtle Guys. It's like there's like there's two options.
He's the hidden hero of mine.
There goes my hero.
Wash him. But anyway, it could be a fun idea. We don't have to do it. It just popped into my mind.
I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. But yeah, I think
That'd
that's
be
kind
fun.
of all. You know, I feel like we had to touch on Turtle Guy lore before we went into the next 50. You know,
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah.
and I think it's an
Greater
important.
than
fair enough.
100 when we go over whichever
Hoover
one
lore.
I said.
No, me though. I think I'm 100. No, Cyber's 100, and I'm 150, and then Hoover, you're 200. So let's hope we get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, if we go
Guys-
at the rate we've been going at to get to 50 episodes.
Hey, okay, that's a
I
lot of
see
words.
about
You're throwing
7
you're
years.
throwing bricks from a glass castle there, my friend. It
Glass castle?
wasn't yeah.
Wow! Not Glass House, Hoover.
Well, no, this is the Turtle
uh,
Guy lore episode. We're all monarchs now. I guess.
Wait, no,
We can
actually, I
invite
think you got
ourselves to do
that. No, Cyber, the phrase isn't what you're throwing bricks from a glass castle. It's you don't throw bricks in a glass house.
All right, let's not
Yeah,
get
but like
into
we're not.
From
Let's not
stones.
Let's not get into.
Oh yeah, don't throw
Easily throwing
stones even.
from a.
Just go into a glass castle
Okay,
and throw
none of
bricks
us,
out there.
none of
Guys,
us
we're
know the
kids and shit.
saying. None of us know it. All I'm saying is that it wasn't
It's don't
our
throw
fault.
stones at
Well,
glass
I
houses.
think
Don't
you're the
throw
furthest
stones.
from it, Cyber.
You said that you were throwing the wrong thing just like I was. At least I put some class into the setting, okay?
You were throwing yours out the window, but you threw
I
it
never
in.
mentioned. I never mentioned the window. I never
You
mentioned the
said
window.
throwing bricks out the glass castle.
Yeah, I never said the window. Stand on the fucking
All right,
ramparts, buddy.
Guys,
But
no one
I think-
gives a
Please,
fuck
I
David,
think
about this.
we
Bring
all.
them in.
But can I say one thing? One thing.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks, Hoover. Okay, so
Zip
what
it.
I think. Oh,
Well, you said one thing, so
Who's
get
that?
out of here.
David, may I have your permission to speak?
Kiss my ring.
No,
You have a ring?
I am. I'm the
Did you just
godfather.
lick his ring?
no, that wasn't
licked
me.
it. Oh my
That wasn't me. That was
Jesus.
Turtle
That
Guy.
was
Juicy.
Cyber.
That was
You
Turtle
juicy
Guy.
man.
Cyber, Cyber,
Can you
why
not-
would you do that?
Did you not see the
Cyber.
green man
Don't
suckling on
blame
your
me for
forefinger?
something
Yeah.
You did.
I saw him
Cyber,
holding the
fess
hand of
up,
the deer.
did you lick
the
the
hoof
ring?
of the deer.
No,
Yeah.
Turtle Guy was suckling on David's hand. Did no one else see this?
Confess to it now. He's gonna try and throw me
Can
under
you
the
just
bus.
say your thing? Because I really want to go
His
to bed.
saliva is still in his hand. All right, okay. I would just like to take this opportunity before we end to say
Confess.
thank you, boys, for a wonderful 50 episodes.
Oh.
Never thought we'd make it that
God.
far. I just want to say thank you
I mean,
for helping us get there.
if
The
we
next
crunch
2
the
episodes are
numbers-
back to me and Turtle Guy. Ignore that for now. But
I
thank you
think
for
David's in one.
I
Is
am
he?
in one.
Are you in one? Oh, you are in one.
No, we
You're-
did 2 in a car.
You are in one. Oh, we did. We have 3.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay.
Hey!
But that's good to know. But yeah, hopefully, yeah. Thank you
Yeah,
guys. Hopefully, it continues. It's been a blast. to
Hoover, thanks
pod
for
along with
guest
you.
starring in the pod. That was
Thank you.
real
Me, I
sweet of
guess.
you.
Thank you.
That's okay.
No, because Hoover doesn't show up half the time. Me and you, we're here every week.
Turtle Guy, what you're after doing there now is Winston Churchill giving the speech going to the beaches in Normandy. You're in the middle of it before he even says we're going to storm the beaches. You're like, oh yeah, I love that beach. I was there. I went on holiday. So I didn't even get a chance to finish what I was saying.
It was exactly like my uncle just now. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I'm Winston Churchill and you're the other guy.
No, I just said I'm.
And he's not an evil turtle. I should clarify that. To just to let you know. But anyway,
I was trying to have an
guys,
emotional
that's
moment. You talked over. Fuck me, can't have. Ah!
Guys, I'm sick of this emotional bullshit. Fuck all of you. This is the worst thing I've ever been a part of. I hate it. Every episode I'm on, I'm trying to get off. And
Get off!
We're done.
You sick fuck!
That's why I saved this one for the 50th. Anyway, hey guys, what was your favorite podcast episode so far? Mine definitely wasn't
the
this
one
one.
that
That's a
didn't
good
have
question.
cyber in it.
What the fuck, man?
There ain't none, I don't think.
Yeah, there is none. That's the point.
Not yet.
Which one was the one we were all wholesome for? Was that shit part 3?
Shit part 3. Well, if that doesn't sum up the podcast experience, I don't know what does. Thanks, everybody.
That was what's called.
No, it's called Shit Part 3 now. Guys, check out Shit Part
leaving
3
your
and look forward to Shit Part 4.
Leaving your
Leaving your skid mark.
That's what it was.
Them to shit like other feces.
Other feces, I think it's called milk. Anyway,
I forgot to
One of my
leaving your
favorite
mark.
episodes was potentially just to say that was either Our Last Meal, because that was very fun and unexpected, or
That was a me episode. I did that.
you did two of my favorites, Torgo, actually.
Or
You did that one and you
Deliveries
did
was
the
quite
business
fun.
episode.
Oh, Burn Your Business was so fun, Jesus.
Yeah.
Can we do a Burn Your Business 2 at some point?
Only if Torgo wants.
If you're good.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's all I gotta say. Can we end this now? Is this done? Are we
Yeah.
good? Can I?
We're done. Thanks for 50 episodes, I guess.
Yeah,
So,
thanks for that. Guys,
Let's do
Why are
another
you all
one.
so
Comment below.
ingenuous? What the fuck?
I'm not good at showing emotions, even when I mean them.
You're not showing emotions. Turtle Guy sounds like he's trying to go off to his $1 million yacht and someone just stopped for an autograph
Well,
and he's not
if the
focusing.
lore is
Hoover
accurate.
hasn't
I need
even
to go-
spoken about
I
it.
need to go look at my
I'm
rock.
gonna be
The
honest,
lore
my
is the
brain is
lore.
checked out like 10 minutes ago, and I'm really struggling to think of words to say.
If the lore to be believed, Torgo does in fact have a yacht. Worth more
That
than
is
I am.
true. Turtle Guy is the richest out of all.
Island.
Well, yeah, of course.
Turtle Guy, can you give me a loan?
Torgo, can you
No,
give me a
I'm
small
actually
loan of $1
selling
million?
my islands. No. You
Damn it.
need to earn it.
You're very mean.
Thank you. I didn't get in this business by giving out freebies. Cyber, here's a tight million
You're
for
a
you.
piece
For your
of
change.
Why?
Tight.
Why? I'm not going to accept this. Is there like a little note underneath it that
I
says
need
you're
to
buying
get- I
my
need to get rid
title?
of some funds.
No, you're not.
No, I'm
No,
not gonna
it's fine.
buy your title.
It seems like something
I'll
you do.
take that million.
But either way, David, would you like to send us off? You are the host.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Send us home.
Guys, there's this really funny story that I read on Reddit one time.
Fuck's sake.
I'm gonna recite it off for you right now.
No,
Oh, I guess that's our ending episode.
no.
It begins with a beast
No,
called
no,
Ulsa.
no. Thank you all so much for listening. I've been Cyber Prime. He has been David. He has been
young
Hoover.
boy
And he has
who
been
loved
Turtle Guy. I have to steer. You didn't mention half the show we have to say. This is on Spotify. It comes out every Friday. Hopefully, if we're getting there, make sure to
They
rate us
were
5 stars and comments if you want.
greatest and lowest.
Hopefully you enjoy. Thank you so
wasn't
much for
real.
50 episodes. Hopefully maybe something else will happen. But thank you so much. It's
She
been a
was a
blast to have
bug
you. And
that he
goodbye.
imagined
And we hope you have an amazing
After he
day.
read Franz Kafka's Metamorphosis. Okay, goodbye.
What's with all this rush?
I don't know.
Well, happy 50th.
That definitely did not make the cut.